New Year, and I hope you all had a great Christmas. Now, it's been a while since I put up a video, before fall to be exact. And I realize that. And a lot of you have been asking why. Well, this year I started running my own blood tracking dog. Zeus is his name. I filmed almost every day of the rifle season, but when I'd get home at night, I'd be out tracking somebody's wounded deer. Now, I'm not complaining because we found a lot of deer for people. Not only that, but we found some wicked nice bucks with Zeus. His first year. It's fantastic that he did as well as he did, and he's only going to get better. That said, many of you know I did not have the successful season like Zeus did. I didn't tailgate a buck this year. That's why we're calling this video series you're about to see An Anatomy of a Failed Season. And despite the name of the series, I don't feel like it was a failed season at all. I tracked 3 really big bucks this year, and those 3 big bucks did 2 things for me. 1, they solidified some theories that I had on deer, and 2, they taught me some new tactics that I can use going forward. The one thing we need to do every season we go out there, whether it's successful or not, is to learn from whatever failures that we do have. That's part of being a success anyway, so is it really a failed season? That's the question, I guess. This year also closes a chapter on a buck we'd been watching for a number of years now. He just turned 5 and he really piqued my interest, but a lucky hunter ended up shooting him, so he will not be down for breakfast, as Howie Carr would say. But it did open a chapter of a true world-class 8-pointer that I captured on camera this year that we will be pursuing next year. I'm not going to say a lot about it. We're just going to work on that and hopefully bring you something on that into the future. So, that said, let's sit down and settle and watch the first installment of An Anatomy of a Failed Season. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, these are the guys I've been hunting with this year. This is Chris with the Benoit jacket on, and his brother Garrett, and then Eric's way there on the end looking at his phone. Anyways, these guys are a riot. I love hanging out with them. They keep me in shape too because they're all in good shape, young. And if you're in the 50s and you want to be in shape, you hunt with these young guys because they will push your buttons. They will keep you going. And your stomach's going to hurt at the end of the day because you're going to laugh a lot with guys like this. I mean, these guys are a lot of fun, and I'm glad I get to hunt with them. And I'm hoping that they appreciate some of the old man's insights. But anyways, let me give you a taste of what it's like getting ready in the morning to go out in the woods and hunt. So, watch this.
Yeah. So today Eric's going after the buck we call the Skittle buck. Want to tell him a little bit about it, Eric?
Not going after the Skittle buck.
So,
He's retarded.
a while ago when we were hunting,
Hey.
last year toward the end of gun season, there was snow on the ground, and rainbow snow. Me and Eric jumped up 2 does and a nice buck. And like 30 seconds went by and I hear I turn around and Eric's eating Skittles.
Alright,
Alright, I'll show you.
And what do you have to say about that, Eric?
I should have just said 100 times so we couldn't use the clip.
There's this thing called beep.
Oh, that'd be so fun. The whole video. Alright.
So where are you boys going?
My map doesn't have the updated shots.
Did yours, Chris?
So we were gonna still hunt and check the cameras. We were gonna kind of go like quiet. Let me do the.
we were gonna do like a loop like this, like go down here, and then up. Like that, and then we were gonna go work our way to the pond.
Next, see those cuts. We'll take us.
I might go to that place we went last time.
Yeah.
You saw that
God,
big
you
one.
saw it.
I just want to see what they look like. Anything catches your eye?
No.
Alright.
There's nothing in the shape that he likes.
You got a primer on?
No.
Alright, so that's the plan.
Go out, shoot a deer.
So where were you thinking of going?
He
I'm
wants to
kind of
go.
thinking of going up where
Did you see the
we
white?
went out last time in the tree stands. That cut.
Way up in the top cut, that little cut off in the corner. One way out.
You
Oh
remember?
yeah, that'd be good.
We ought to do deer drives. Eric drives.
We just have to post up near Eric. He'll put the deer to us.
Chris drives.
Yeah.
Where's
yeah,
your hat?
that'd
Where's that nice hat I gave you?
It's in the truck.
How hungry?
You're like the odd man out. Orange, 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 orange.
I feel like Chris. Oh wait, I don't have nearly enough orange on.
be- Yeah, the reason I wear orange is because there's people like you in the woods.
This is what Chris wears on an everyday basis when he's not hunting.
Yeah, because some of us we don't draw unneeded attention to ourselves. So we can wear bright colors.
Some of us don't look like a helicopter landing strip.
What helicopter landing strip have you seen that is orange?
I don't know, but you'd probably be visible.
Look
from
at
the
that.
sky.
How? Eric,
Like in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
this is the first time I've seen he spent actual. That's a Browning vest. That's got to be like expensive.
Not much, eh?
That hat.
I wish he was the one that forgot their muzzleloader stuff. It just would make more sense.
All right, we ready yet? I thought I was taking a while. Eric's he's packing his giant sandwich
Oh yeah.
He's folding up his pillow.
as an ode to Hal Blood. He's going to get out there and toast his sandwich.
You gotta get everything.
What do you need the cord for?
Power bank.
Thought you were hunting.
I need maps.
Look at his back from the hood. Your hood makes the vest stick up.
It's Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Goodimodo. Nuni.
All right,
When
there
you
you go.
guys grab my primer, did it roll off?
Probably rolled off.
Fucking cheating.
Wait, what?
I really hope.
Oh.
Thanks.
All right.
Magic.
All right, Chris and I are up here in the North Woods. We just got into a log landing, got dressed, and we're going to head out. We've got a big ridge up here. It goes up to about 2,300 feet, and there's a bunch of acorns and beech nut up in there. It was beech nut. I don't think there is now, but we're going to head up in there and work up. The wind's coming in our face, so we're going to circle around, get to the point of this ridge, and head up. Garrett and Eric are over that way. There's a big swamp up in there and a couple of cuts, and they're heading up in that way. So let's see if we can get some action today. We just came upon a bed right here. Chris found a hair in it. He MacLeod here like this morning. We've been following this track up the hill. We're going to continue on going up the hill here. It goes up and there's a big knob right up there. So we're kind of going to keep going that way. Big, huge saddle right here, right in front of us. So we're going to see which way he goes, see if he crosses his saddle or if he drops down. So. Perfect spot on the bed. He's got this huge area. You can see how the wind was at his back. The wind's blowing from this direction coming over. So he's ahead of us. I don't know how far, but we're in the vicinity. So we're going to keep going. It's about 9:45 now, so let's go. Alright, we followed those deer up, and we're pretty sure now, we got into this brushy stuff and we lost the track. We think that they turned and went down over this bank right here and headed down. So it's probably about 11:30 now. So what we're going to do, because we got the wind, is we're going to make a turn here. We're going to drop down off this ledge. And we're going to cut back along here and see if we can see where they came down. And then we're going to kind of work our way back down to that cut. And then go to the truck and eat something. And then plan on our afternoon. If we had snow, we wouldn't come out of the woods. We'd keep looking for another track. But been pretty slow. We heard those deer this morning. And they came up. And it does look like they turned down. I don't know what the terrain is down there. It does look like there's a little more softwood down in there. So we'll go do that and make our way back down and then figure out what we're going to do this afternoon. We may hit a different spot. We may go over where the other two clowns are. Or we could go out along this ridge and check the backside. But either way, let's move along. Alright, we're back at it. We came down here, got in the truck, had lunch, took a little snooze for about 20 minutes. We're heading back out. It's probably about 2:45. So we're just going to go and do a little walking and scouting. We don't know this spot. I know very little bit. I went up top of the mountain this summer, and that was it. But this lower section, don't know it all. So we're just going to walk out here and see what we see. There's tracks everywhere. There's tracks up above here. There's tracks out here. There's tracks crossing the road right in front of the truck. So wherever we go, there could be deer. So let's go and see if we can at least see one today. Alright, so we're walking up this tote road. We saw this rise. We're going to come up on this rise and cut into the softwood. And right here in the middle of the road, there's an overhanging beech branch. You can kind of see it right here. And we found this scrape. And at first I thought somebody had made it. I mean, it is dug into the ground like somebody excavated with a caterpillar. But then we saw this. See that? That track is friggin' huge. Look at my hand compared to that thing. It really doesn't show it that great. That is a big buck. There's another one there. It's huge. He dug the hell out of this. Well, we're going to do a little exploring. The wind is coming. Wind is coming out of this direction now. same as it has been most of the day, but it keeps shifting and coming back this way. So we're going to kind of head out that way a bit, see what happens, see what the wind does. But this is a deer that's worth sticking around in here for. That is crazy. I mean, he dug the hell out of that hole. And it looks like, by the looks of the track, it's still got some dampness to it, but all where he dug is all dried up. So I guess that was yesterday. He could be still in the area. I don't know. The track that we were tracking this morning going up wasn't super big. It was okay, but it weren't real. That's huge. That's a big buck. So we're gonna kind of go up this way, see what else, see if he made another scrape up in here, and kind of make our decision. But my decision now is that there's a giant in here, and this is going to be a definite return spot. So let's go. Well, the sign was just too good in this little spot that we got into, so we decided to set up here. We were going to go back here into the softwood and work it around, but there's a bed about 20 yards from me. There's deer tracks everywhere, big deer tracks. We found another scrape down in here that he hit like the day before. The one that was in the road he hit yesterday. So we're just going to sit here until dark and see if he follows the pattern, because both times he came up the road one time, and then both times he cut across in front of us heading into the softwood. So we're just going to sit here and see what happens. It's our first time that we've been in this spot, so the sign's here. There's more buck sign down here than there was up at the top. So there's also a bunch of doe tracks cutting across, so this looks like it might be a good spot to sit up. So that's why we're here. Evenings I like to kind of like slow it down, because the deer are not on their feet moving like they are in the morning. So if it's a little loud like it is today, and they're bedded, and you walk up on them, they blow out. But in the morning, when they're walking and moving to their bedding, you can get away with a little more sound, a little bit more movement, because they're moving too. So let's see how this all transpires.